So we go to the Sideshow Museum, and they've got like this 9 foot tall woman, the Amazon woman, right? You could tell it's paper mache or whatever. And they had a jackalope. You know what a jackalope is. And it's all silly stuff. But then there's this shadow box about that big, and it's hanging on the wall, and it has a dried out turd in it with like a grain of rice sticking out of it. And it says on the wall, this was the last turd that Abraham Lincoln ever pooped. They said that when he arrived at Ford's Theater, he excused himself momentarily to drop a deuce in the chamber pot, which I never remembered reading. But anyway, I'm willing to go with it. And then after he was shot, one of the ushers had the presence of mind to go in and take the turd as a souvenir. And he dried out the turd, and this is the turd. Abraham Lincoln's last turd. So about 6 months later, I read in the Washington Post, this little Sideshow Museum is going out of business. And they're going to sell all their holdings on eBay. And I said to my wife, I'm buying that turd. She goes, oh, no, you're not. I said, oh, yes, I am. So I took the day off work so I could be there like live as the turd is being auctioned. So it finally comes up, and the bidding, I bid like 500 or 600 or whatever. It just goes up from that. It went for thousands. More time passes. There's an article in the Post saying, a few months ago, we did this article about this museum, and there was this turd that was purported to be Lincoln's. The guy went to eBay, he bought the turd. He sent it for a DNA test. And they determined that the turd contained bits of Necco wafer. You know what Necco wafer is? It's this awful, awful candy that's made in Pittsburgh. But they didn't start making the Necco wafer until like 1868 or 1872 or whatever. And Lincoln was killed in 1865. So this is just like some guy's turd that's been on display for 150 years. And I'm like, oh my God, thank God I didn't buy that turd. She would have never let me live it down.